What's up guys, it's Pkrwd here. I don't have an intro, so I don't really know what to do with these ever, but this is the Q&A that I've been putting off for months and months. If you hear any, like, pitter-patter of little kitten feet in the background, I'm sorry, but they're fucking crazy and they never stop, so that's just gonna be happening the whole time. But let's get right into it. The first question comes from Ace Haxy, and he asks, how did you join xJMx? I got in off of an edit I did for xJMx Hatchet in December of 2013. After I had sent it off to Chosen the next day, Chosen and Becca were tweeting at me asking me how late I was going to be up, and it was kinda obvious that it was going to happen, but it was cool either way. Next question comes from Zinc, I think is how you say that. He asks, when and why did you start doing YouTube? I started uploading to my channel in, I think, 2012. I made Minecraft videos on my mom's shit computer, and those obviously didn't do very well. But I started making all or nothing montages in 2013, did those for like 8 months, but then I started editing and I kinda transitioned over into the knifing community. Next up we have Ethan, who asked, do you have a favorite cat? If so, what's its name and can we see a picture of it? I'll put a picture of it up right now, and her name is Jinx. She's kind of a bitch, but she's the first cat I got, so I like her the most. Don't tell the other cats I said that though. Next up we have Draga, who asked, what inspired you to start knifing? I don't know if anything really inspired me that much. I started playing All or Nothing for a while, and then I saw Straight Up Knives who made montages of it, and I'm like, oh, that's kinda cool, I should start doing that. Next up we have Model, who asked, would you ever lead SP? It's actually kinda crazy to think that people don't know this, but I actually did lead SP for a while. I was a co-leader, I started back in like March of 2014, became a full leader in, I don't know, like, by July, like the end of July, and we just kind of had a falling out, and it just didn't work out, but now I'm co-leader of xJMx, so I'm kind of glad it worked out that way. Next up we have Solely Medicated, and he asks, what is your best clip ever? My best clip ever is the whiteout 6-man throwing knife with the 5-man multi. I'm gonna put it on the screen behind this, but yeah, that's probably my best clip ever. Next question comes from Ritz, and he asked, or she, that's a girl in that profile picture, but he or she asks, what was the first game you ever played? I don't really remember, but I'm pretty sure it was like Pokemon Stadium on the N64 or something like that. Next up, Crispy asks, do you see yourself joining any other teams? I honestly have no intention of joining any other teams. I'm really happy with my spot in xJMx as it is. As cool as it would be to join a team like a Red or Sora or Bay, all that, it's just kind of not really within my reach at all. Next up, Viziel asks, do you think you'll get back into editing consistently when Black Ops 3 comes out? I honestly don't think I'll ever get back into editing consistently. I'm gonna do it here and there, maybe pick up a few episodes, but it's probably not something you should expect from me. Next question comes from Herbie, and he asks, what do you think of your Kohai? You told me what this word is, I forgot what it was. But in xJMx, I think he said that means like the members and all that. I fucking love the members of this team, they're all awesome. Next we have Rebel with Knives asking, what is your favorite COD? My favorite COD changes here and there, honestly. I never really have a consistent favorite COD, but at this point it's probably MW2. I kinda suck at it, I don't hit on it very often, but it's always fun to play. Next question comes from Music, and he asks, how tall are you? I am 6'1". Next up we have Austin asking, do you think xJMx will ever get 1 million subscribers, and what are your plans for YouTube? My plans for YouTube, I don't really have any. I'm just going to be uploading here and there. I don't really have the drive to do anything. I'd like to, I can't bring myself to do it. As for the whole xJMx getting to 1 million subscribers thing, I like to think that they will one day, but there is no way I'll be in the team at that point, because that's years away. Next up, Excite asks, what is your favorite upload on xJMx? Also, who is your favorite underrated editor? My favorite upload on xJMx is probably 1, which was the Multi-God Restart Team Taj after Advanced Warfare, and that one was awesome. ATL did so good. I edited a part, it wasn't great, but I had the closer to it, which was pretty fucking cool. And my favorite underrated editor? I honestly don't really have a favorite underrated editor. I can't really think of one off the top of my head, but there's so many people out there that deserve more than they have. Next up, Jam asked, fuck, marry, kill, Slade, me, or your cats? All of your cats. Well, I'm gonna have to fuck Slade, marry the cats, and then kill you because you're trying to get me to kill my fucking cats. Fuck you. Next question comes from Yebko, and he asks, how come you never gave me an xJMx episode when I was in SP? I really didn't like your edits that much, and I saw you get into Myth. I was kind of surprised by it, but after I've seen what you can really do, I definitely regret not giving you an episode ever. Next up, we had Oso ask, what's your most enjoyable hobby other than playing Xbox and editing videos? Probably masturbating. Next up, IMCK asks, who is your favorite band/artist? Favorite artist is probably Oliver Nelson. He was in my last episode, and I used him in a lot of edits back in the day, and I really enjoy his stuff. Next, White asked, now Pkrwd, you're always laughing on Slade and Jam's videos. The question is, do you smoke weed before all of those videos? You would not believe how many times I've actually been asked this question, and no, I don't. It's kinda, I don't know why people think I smoke weed. I haven't done that in like 4 or 5 years. But no, I do not smoke weed before all of those videos. Next, Eddie Knives asks, what is your dream clip? I don't really know what my dream clip is. It's probably like a quad throwing knife or a quad axe, quad tomahawk, anything like that with like a crazy cross map for the 4th kill. Or maybe the 1st, it doesn't really matter which kill it's in, anything with a cross map would be awesome. Next question comes from Sloth, and he asks, who would win in a fight, Jam or Slade? Probably Slade, cause Slade is swole as fuck. Next up, TLP asked, are you ever tempted to move entirely to PC, or do you enjoy console much more? Please, I'm lonely. I actually got the computer that I have just to do PC gaming, and I was planning to only do PC gaming, but I had too many friends on Xbox, and I didn't really have many PC friends, so I was constantly switching back and forth, and after a certain amount of time, I just kind of ended up back on Xbox. Next, Voxel asked, what is your favorite team below 100k? My favorite team below 100k is probably Myth, because their editing team is always stacked, and I always love to watch edits and shit. The last question comes from Arrow, and he asks, how did you get your name? This is a really, really stupid story, but back in, like, I don't know, like 2010, I watched Beavis and Butthead, and at one point, Butthead called Beavis a Pkrwd, and next thing I knew, I was Pkrwd Snow, and that name never went away. Alright guys, I think that's going to do it for the Q&A. I'm pretty sure I'll be doing another one of these someday, so I guess if you want to ask more questions, you can wait for the next one. But thank you all for watching, and goodbye.